Happy mid-morning, gang. All right, we haven't done something like this in a while, and I've actually had a few questions here lately about what's going on, if there's going to be any more refrigerator freezers to talk about. Yeah, we've got probably the biggest one I've seen. Now, this is a company that maybe you guys have heard of before, BougeRV, okay? And again, this is something we got from Elliot over at Wellbots. I'll kind of get into this here in a second. But I want you to think about the last month and everything that went on in Tennessee, North Carolina, Florida, Virginia, Georgia, and the lack of refrigeration, the lack of food. Just think about when it's hot, just even cold water would be nice, right? We get into talking about medicines, which were huge. You guys remember everything we did, showed you a couple of weeks ago about the generator we donated to Jesse and her son because of all his medical needs. And one of the things they had mentioned was keeping his medicines cold. Now, you've seen me show you guys coolers in the past, the Lion cooler primarily. That one was a 43 quart one. This one's even bigger. This is a 53 quart, 50 liter electric refrigerator freezer, both at the same time. Okay, now obviously it's not the same size as the one in your kitchen or whatever. But if you need to keep stuff frozen, you can do this. If you need to keep stuff refrigerated, you can do it with this one. Both at the same time. It's got dual zones in it. Now, if we take a look at this, and I'm going to try to do this here real quick without dropping everything. It's fun trying to find somewhere to do this with the size of this thing, but I'll see if I can show it to you here. If you see, there's two zones in here, okay? They're separated. This centerpiece goes all the way down to the bottom, so you can do refrigerator and freezer at the same time. That's huge, okay? As for portability, if you can see down here in the corner, yes, it's on wheels. Be kind of helpful. Thing's big, especially if it's full. Yes, there is a handle for like luggage to move around. This thing is very, very solid. As for how quick it'll cool, no, you can take this down from room temperature to 0 in about a half an hour. I tried it. Yeah, I got in at 28 minutes and temperature gauge was at 0. How can you use this? Well, you can plug it into the wall and just have it as a separate refrigerator, a separate freezer. You want to go traveling, you want to go camping, you want to bug out, you can plug it into your car's cigarette lighter and keep it running. Or the most important part, should the power go out, you have a 220 watt hour battery. Now, the cool thing about this is, obviously, it is detachable. It mounts actually over on the other side, right over there, on the outside of the unit. So you're not losing cooling space inside like some other units where the battery has to slide in. You don't lose any of the interior capacity to take up the battery. This sits on the outside. The other advantage is if you need to go take this out to hook it up to solar panels, to charge it, or to hook it up to a generator, all you got to move is this, okay? Slip this off real quick, that stays wherever you had it, and poof. But let's take a look at what else you can do at the same time. And let's look at the end here, okay? You've got your USB jack. You've got your USB-C jack, okay? You've got a flashlight on here, right there. If you can, if I shine it, it's just, I already tried that once, put it in front of the camera, shine the whole screen up, didn't work. Okay. You could charge your phone or your radios or something off of this same battery. It's a good, real small power station, if you will, to keep something going. You're broke down on the side of the road, you're bugging out, you get a flat tire or whatever. You need to monitor radios. You can hook it right into here. Your battery died in your car? Doesn't work. Backups to backups, right? Now all of a sudden you have a second battery source. Hopefully you have another one in regards to, I don't know, say a small generator that you took with you, right? It's something to consider, especially if you are in need of medicine. And I know I say this every time, but we've all read the book 1 second after, and you remember Colonel Matheson's daughter in the first book dies because they can't keep the insulin cold. Okay? And whatever, some antibiotics you have to keep cold, whatever you have, there's an advantage. Deer season is coming up. Granted, you're not going to get a whole deer in here, okay? But people have asked me about this. Can you use this to keep some meat cold while you're processing others? Yeah, no, it holds 53 quarts. Hopefully you're getting bigger deer than that, but it gives you a little bit of chance to keep parts of the animal cold. Again, I'm going to say this because I know people, you can't do anything. You can figure it out what you want to do. Want to put fish in there to keep it cold when you're going fishing so you don't have your fish on the way home start to spoil? Yeah, there's an idea. Okay, throw them in here too. Little things that you can think about to use it for. Good idea. Price-wise, this is where it gets very interesting, okay? And I'm going to give you this. Now, MSRP on the cooler alone is $500. The battery is a little bit more than $200 on its own. So you're talking about retail price for both, which is obviously what we've got here, is $719. Elliot's giving us one hell of a deal on the whole package here, including the battery, okay? 25% off. So $540 for the refrigerator, freezer, and the battery. So practically what you're getting is buy the refrigerator, freezer, get the battery nearly for free. Because of course, one of the things Elliot always offers to us is free shipping. So that's a good thing. Warranty-wise, people always ask about that. 2-year warranty. Okay, that's a good thing. If you are in the market for some sort of refrigeration, some sort of cooling, portable, okay, or you don't have the generators or whatever to hook up your refrigerators or freezer at home and you want to keep something going, I'd look at this more as a portability thing, a bug out thing, especially for medicines, or like I said, if you're going camping, things like that, that's where I'd see this as the best opportunity. You're not going to keep 6 months worth of food, in something this size. Obviously, you need a big freezer for that. Take a look at this. Consider it. It's one hell of a deal from a very quality company. If you're interested in it, the link is below and the coupon code is below. So, just saying. And yes, we're going to give one away. The whole kit, the cooler and the battery. We will do this on tonight's live stream, 9 o'clock Eastern. It's always 9 o'clock Eastern. Always been 9 o'clock Eastern, always will be 9 o'clock Eastern. Unless I'm exhausted, and then, we cancel those. But no, I will be there tonight, no problem. Certainly the letter V, as in Victor, would be something you'd want to consider adding to any comment. But no, we will give this out tonight at 9 o'clock. It's must be present to win. So if you intend on winning it, we'll do it just like we always do. I have figured out, some of you guys saw me yesterday playing around with the StreamYard live stream, because YouTube, of course, has changed everything, and I can't do the horizontal on my phone, and it was going to be causing me a problem how to do the live giveaway. I can do it through StreamYard. We'll get that done, not a problem. So I've got that figured out. But it will be random comment picker. We will pick a comment from the comments on this video and this video only. No, you cannot enter in the live stream. Not that it's going to matter, because you have to be a subscriber from at least yesterday, because we don't let people just come in and sign up and say, hey, I want to do it. So you won't be able to comment in a live stream to announce you're here unless you were subscribed to me yesterday. So that will keep the cheaters out, if you will. But your comment below will have to include the state in which you live in, lower 48 only, as per normal, and of course the previous thing that I said a couple of minutes ago in the video. So, if you want to win this thing, be here tonight for the live stream, 9 o'clock Eastern. Make sure you comment below this video and this video only. Make sure your name in the chat rooms matches your name that you put the comments in. I've said this for nearly a year now. If you show up in chat as Joe Smith, but you show up as Bananarama Prepper in the comment section, I'm not going to look to see if it's the same thing. I get the number deal, okay? If you show up as Joe Smith on comments and Joe Smith 1234, that's close enough. I'll double check that one real quick. But if they're totally different, forget it. Go into Google, change your settings, make sure your @ matches your name, and you will be good. Be here at 9 o'clock tonight if you want to win one of these. I might see you around lunchtime. Pinball out.